Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dirty Birds and the Pats coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And the Patriots, Charles, what more can you say? Last year, Tom Brady moves on, wins the Super Bowl in Tampa. The Patriots struggle home to a 7-9 finish, and everyone says, this is it. Dynasty's finally over. But they turn right around, win the AFC title, and now make their record 12th appearance in a Super Bowl.
And I think you have to just applaud what this organization has done, whether you like them or not, because you hit on it in a big way. Most of us assumed that that run was over, but they've retooled, brought in some extra players, changed a few of their philosophies, and here they are again, competing for another Super Bowl crown.
Meanwhile, it wasn't too long ago that the Atlanta Falcons were in the Super Bowl, and that's one that Falcon fans want to forget, 2017 Super Bowl 51, but now they're back in the big game for the third time in franchise history.
And there's no way we can get to this game without remembering a few of those details of that last Super Bowl appearance. They were up 28-3, ended up losing in overtime to New England. Give them a ton of credit for putting that game behind them, getting back to the Super Bowl so soon. That shows a lot of character for this franchise.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Brady now to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Complete. It's Henry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now Brady again. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in the days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
On 1st down, Ryan. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Let's see what his offense can do. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Brady going to throw. He completes it to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Another try for Davis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Now it's Ryan. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Brady. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Brady now on first down. And And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter. It's been a tight contest so far. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Now, I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Here in the Super Bowl, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now a play fake. Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Davis.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Davis. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd down at 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now down 6-0. Just over a minute 40 to play. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a 1st down. Back to throw, Brady. He gets this to Myers, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson, and he'll be out right at the 35. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Brady. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They run for it with Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. On 1st down, Davis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Ryan to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. The Pats at the line ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic